Alright, what's going on, guys? This is going to be week number 12 of the top 5 plays. And we're actually going to start it off a little bit differently this week. It's going to be some BS of the week, and what we're going to be talking about is, for one, overpens. So Highcal is going to be demonstrating what it's like to wanna hate your life here in World of Warships right now. Overpens are a problem, especially on battleships v cruisers. Obviously, sometimes that should happen, but it should not happen the majority of the time. And I think cruiser v cruiser, getting overpins like Highcal is right now is just completely. I don't know. It's breaking the game and it's breaking the experience. I think he does get one Citadel, but I mean that's not really going to help him here. As you see, he's hitting 5 out of 6 shells most of the time. Basically 7 out of 9 for that whole entire salvo, and is getting rewarded for absolutely nothing. He's angling, he's doing the right thing. The Aoba is not, and that was just a super crazy clip of probably the most annoying thing in the game right now. The more I play Baltimore, even things like Hipper and all that kind of things, like the overpins are ridiculous. So anyways, moving on to bullshit clip of the week. Number 2. We'll have the top 5 after this, but I felt like I needed to show this. What's his face coming in here with the Wichita? He is going to be reversing around this island. He realizes that his Geniza now has to go back to the base, and he has to kill that enemy Miyoko. Realize the points are also very, very close. This Wichita is reversing at around 21 knots. That's about as fast as some tier 6 battleships. Until shit hits the fan. About 15 seconds left. Vladivostok is going to get one shot. And he overpins. That is so disgusting. Vladivostok would have had a Kraken and the win. But he overpins for about 6k on a broadside Wichita, like 2 kilometers. I wanted to die watching that. Anyways, coming up, we have Dirty Mike here coming up with the Yubari, the tier 3 Japanese. I guess you could call it like a PT boat. It's like a pontoon boat with turrets on it. Watch what he does here. He's gonna try and weaken the T-22 because he's not going for just a regular kill. Dirty Mike here is going for the Yubari secondary kill, and he has to just wait there and watch and hope as he sees his entire enemy team, or the entire friendly team, just launch shells into that direction. Picks up the kill. I don't even want to know how many games this took. It probably could have taken a few, but it also could take, hundreds, just like the Cossack. So GG, man. Thank you for sending that in. That's epic. Coming up next, we have Mark, aka everyone's favorite German community contributor in the Grimiashi for the blind fire with the, oh god. He had twist and track, so it's not hacking, but I feel like Mark does this for fun now. Like, what are you doing? Okay, coming up next we have Doc Sinister 21, and oh my god, that is the last ship you want to see at tier 5 in a destroyer at 2.5 kilometers away from you. Königsberg. Königsberg's rate of fire and its sonar, the torpedoes, is an absolute nightmare for any destroyer at tier 3, 4, and 5. Going to be getting the devastating strike on him because he was not moving at all though. He's also going to have to evade these torpedoes from the Fubuki. Going to start spinning up and getting the back turrets online for the double strike as well, and he actually just stole that dude's smoke screen as well. So GG on that, man. Coming up next we have Sniper Bait, and this is the play that I think that a lot of people need to watch, because I think the Minsk and the Mayhem hold the title for worst destroyers for people to use, because people feel like they have to get the torpedoes in action, and if you have to, the best thing you can do here is what Sniper Bait is doing. He's waiting till this Koenig is super close. He's using his smoke screen till he absolutely cannot, Look at this targeting right here. He's going to target the T-22. He knows he cannot kill the battleship with the guns. He's going to be shooting the T-22 behind him. He's going to shoot one set. He's actually going to dodge some torpedo. That was very close. He's going to shoot one set because he knew he did not need 10 torpedoes to go kill that guy. And it's going to come back to really help him in about 30 seconds. Gets the follow-up shots on the T-22 for the double strike as well. Notices that there is a Italian cruiser in his his immediate vicinity. Wants to load the AP here. The Trento is not giving him enough broadside there. Obviously, we would all love to get some citadels, but he has that second set from the battleship that he did not shoot before for the devastating strike on the Trento as well. The Mahan is a very sneaky boat. Since it has very short range torpedoes, like 5.5, I think 6, I think maybe with the upgrade. You're not a torpedo boat, but you have a lot of torpedoes to make sort of plays like that. And you have a long smoke screen. Use islands, surprise attack. And, you know, if you feel like you're trying to force it, don't try to force it, because if you try to force a play in the Mahan, odds are you're going to get drawn out and you're going to get focus fired and killed very easily. So a good play on that, showing patience. Another play in patience here, we have Simon. I'm just going to say Simon Barr. Showing a lot of patience in the Scharnhorst here, and I feel like everyone's favorite thing to do in this game, if they really don't know much about it, is buy a Scharnhorst and just go full throttle into a spawn. And sometimes that can work, absolutely. But I feel like 8 times out of 10, you're just going to overextend yourself and get wrecked. And then when you do get wrecked because you're overextended, the obligatory blame your teammates for not pushing. I feel like every time I get a message, it's because someone's like, why aren't you pushing with me? Like, it's always a Bismarck or something. It's, you know, it's always some battleship that feels like their only play in the playbook is pushing. And it's like, dude, you just put yourself in a 6-person crossfire within the first 2 minutes of the game. Like, I'm in a cruiser. I'm not going to be tanking shells with you way up there for no reason. Okay, anyways, connects all 3 torpedoes on that Scharnhorst there. We pretty much leave him for dead because he's going to die very soon. Everyone's favorite tier 6 battleships, the Ragnarok's coming around the corner, straight broadside on. I don't know why these people are contesting a Scharnhorst. This is where Scharnhorst thrives. You're a predator in a cave. You wait for people to make the mistake, let them come to you, and when they cannot get out of the situation is when you put on the speed and you go in, just like he's doing here. The Ragnarok has nowhere to go. The Helena is like, oh my god, I'm way too close as well. And to be fair, the Ragnarok, I don't know what the Ragnarok was doing in the first place, but he is going to take a nice salvo there from the side and takes torps as well. The enemy Gneisenau is, I assume he's trying to do some sort of German battleship thing, but look here, he has 2 permafires there. He saves it because he sees the torpedoes. We do not want to take a permaflood here. Gets the guns online for the Gneisenau broadside. However, it's not going to kill him. So what we need to do here is we need to put on the speed a little bit, and we need to angle in towards him so that we can get around his ship before his turrets can turn. He also realizes that his turrets would not turn as well, so he gets to shoot them wherever he can. Gets a close quarters expert on the Gneisenau, and the poor Helena is just watching his team just die here. Like, I think there's really not much he could have done. You know, he can't reverse because Simon has battleships in this gap here as well. And we're actually going to be the poor secondaries, man. I mean, they look pretty right now, but they are struggling very hard to actually kill that guy. Does get the close quarters expert, but this clip is not over. And while we have a little bit of an intermission here, this is going to be the last clip here, I believe. Yes, it is. So it's going to be the last clip. Guys, thank you so much for the support, especially on the Prince Eugen stream the other day. Literally, I would not be able to do that without you guys, and I feel like I haven't given you guys enough praise for that. And I'm super thankful for all of you who joined and who contributed and helped me getting that. So I will, I will forever be thankful for that, as my cat is trying to chew on the cord. Stop. Anyways, yeah, guys, thank you, and thank you for all the submission, guys. You guys are absolutely killing it. I'm gonna have to start allocating more time to putting these videos together. Luckily, I had a couple hours today before I go see my girlfriend for the weekend to make this. So again, guys, thank you for all the support during this. And coming around the corner is the Udachi. Is going to be sitting here. His body, the ship model just goes completely out of the water. I have no idea. Sometimes that happens whenever the ship is close to the land like that. That's happened to me one time. But that's what that guy deserves for playing Udachi. Anyways, guys, again, that is it for the video. That is it for the week plays. Thank you guys so much for the submissions and all the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.